Welcome to St. Francis Center. I'm Marianne Kulikov, the Executive Director, and today is a very special day for us here at St. Francis Center because we have officially completed our kitchen renovation, which will help us rescue even more food than ever and prepare that food so that we can serve delicious meals to more guests than ever before. This is also going to be such a wonderful space to accommodate more of our volunteers who come on a regular basis and make all of our programs possible. So one of the features that I like to start off showing you is this island space in the middle of our kitchen. As you can see, it now extends through the full kitchen, allowing so much more prep space for our staff and volunteers. Our brand new ice machine has a lot bigger capacity up top to continually be making plenty of ice all throughout the day, which especially comes in handy on hot summer days to help provide cool ice water for our guests. So for those of you who are pretty familiar with our kitchen space, these sinks may look a little familiar. We were actually able to reuse our old sinks here, but the newest addition is actually this cabinetry up top here, which is going to allow us to lock away and store some of those items that we don't use on a daily basis. So when we have certain volunteer groups come in, they can pull those items out and we're ready to go. One of my favorite additions to our kitchen is actually this stackable CVAP cook and hold oven. So what's really neat about this is this replaced our stackable ovens that were just basic ovens in the past. We use that to cook turkey bacon in the morning for our breakfast and a lot of other items as well. What's neat about this is that they not only function as an oven, but they actually also steam and prepare food that has actually already been cooked. So we receive a lot of donations of prepared food, including casseroles, meat that's already prepared, veggies, all of that. We can just take from the trays when we rescue that food, put it in these ovens, and it will properly steam and heat the food so it's tasty for our guests to enjoy. So as you can see, we replaced our existing griddle and range with this commercial grade griddle, which is actually about twice the size as the griddle that we had before. One of the breakfast favorites on Saturday morning is when our volunteer groups come in and they prepare delicious breakfast hash with potatoes and onions and bell peppers. Now we can go ahead and do that much more efficiently on this space, in addition to the 6-burner commercial range as well. So one of the changes that you can't actually see in the kitchen, but it is going to make the biggest difference for our staff and our volunteers, is actually having proper ventilation for the size of the space here in the kitchen. So what we did is completely replaced all of the ventilation here underneath the hood, and we also added a replacement air unit onto our roof up top. So that way it's replacing all of this hot air that gets created when we're steaming up, making a delicious breakfast, and replaces it with cool air that's been air conditioned. So let's turn it on and see how cool it is. So this is our brand new commercial grade coffee machine. What's really neat about this is that it actually makes 6 gallons of coffee per tank here. So throughout an hour, we're actually making 23 gallons of coffee. So for those of you who know how much coffee our guests drink in the morning during an average breakfast, this will finally help us keep up with the demand for the coffee. So another neat feature of our new kitchen is this roll-up window that we put in. So in the morning when you're making coffee, it makes it a lot easier to go ahead and then pass that coffee through and serve it to our guests in our front room. Let me show you. So this is our brand new handy dandy conveyor belt toaster. So this actually is a wonderful addition to the kitchen because our old toaster was not very reliable, and this one will crank out 300 slices per hour. So some of you may recognize our buffet warmer. This is actually an existing piece of our old kitchen that we're able to utilize in this space, but we just actually closed in the wall behind it. So now it's stationary here and hooked up to all the proper drainage lines, making it a lot easier for cleanup after breakfast. I'd like to give a huge thank you to our generous donors and supporters for making this whole kitchen renovation possible, including a large grant that was awarded through Cal Recycle, and also our donors, supporters, and board members who donated through our Feed the Need kitchen campaign. Thank you.